Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
The last thing you want problems with this winter is your furnace, which is why I'm anchoring tonight after Valley News team's Mike Morgan discovered the hard way the importance of checking your furnace before you're left in the cold. Mike joins us live from his home in South Fargo, who says tomorrow's warm-up is the perfect time to check your furnace with these few easy tips. Mike?
Melanie, I came home after the 6 o'clock newscast to find my home about 65 degrees, which was noticeably chilly to say the least. I went downstairs to check to see why the furnace wasn't running. It was trying to start, but after about 30 seconds, it just shut itself off again. Not knowing what to do, I called a repairman, and a little later on, he came over, and here's what he explained to me. We came outside to give you an example here what was wrong. This is the exhaust pipe from my furnace. There was some ice built up around it. You can see it right there. This is the intake vent on my furnace. There was some snow that had swirled in and got stuck up inside. Once that was cleared away, the furnace fired up and I had heat again. Just that simple. Now coming out here, you can see that my vents are on the outside on the lower part of the house. A lot of homes have their vents, and that's up on the roof. You need to get up there. You need to check them out. You need to be safe. But if you do, you're going to avoid a problem like I had this evening. And you also are going to avoid an after-hours repair visit from an expert who's going to charge you between $200 and $300. Living and learning in the upper Midwest, I guess. Reporting live from South Fargo, Mike Morgan, Valley News Live.
Okay, thanks, Mike. And it's also important to check your furnace's filter, too. Cleaning or replacing the filter prolongs your furnace's life and can save you between 5 to 15% on your energy bill. And that warm-up we've been waiting for is finally here just in time for the weekend, but it might be short-lived. Hutch, how's the rest of our Friday night looking?
Well, this Friday night, the wind finally calming down. It has been gusting over 20 miles per hour here in the Southern Valley throughout the evening. Now at 10 miles per hour, still from the south. Notice Grand Forks, you have a north wind. Devils Lake in the same boat. We have some of that Canadian air trying to trudge its way back down. It's cool, 7 degrees in Devils Lake, 14 in Fargo, Detroit Lakes, and Fergus Falls. And Hettinger, 33 degrees this hour. Wind chill in the valley is below zero up north, but down south here it's not too bad with the lighter winds. Overnight tonight, things look to be relatively quiet, and temperatures won't cool all that much more than they are right now. But it's what happens after tomorrow's warm weather that has us all concerned. You've seen this at the bottom of your screen. We have a winter storm watch Sunday night into Monday. There will be blizzard conditions possible and hefty snow total potential from this storm. I'll have details on the latest from our forecast models on that storm system and how it will impact your weekend and the beginning of next week here in a few minutes.
Okay, it sounds like we better enjoy that Saturday, though.
Enjoy your Saturday. Maybe make room for some more snow if you have a chance.
Okay, thank you, Hutch.
We're going to have school when it's dangerous out. Parents rely on everybody in the system to, work together.
Some Fargo parents are not happy with their child's school or the busing system. They say their daughter was left waiting at a bus stop for nearly half an hour in frigid temperatures. And now they're calling on the school to give parents better notifications when a bus is going to be late. We had a chance to talk with these parents, and tonight we have more on what the school is saying happened. Take a look.
I put my faith in the system, and it really kind of failed.
These are the words of a concerned Fargo parent. His daughter is a freshman at Fargo South High School. He didn't want to be identified, though, because he says he doesn't want it to fall back on his daughter. But he tells us he's not happy with her school right now.
Bus stops, timing, mechanical, it's a logistical nightmare. But I really expect them to be on their game on a day like yesterday.
He says she went to the bus stop around the time she usually does on Thursday. And at first, she waited in the car with her mom to stay warm. But he says her mom had to get to work and they figured the bus would be there within a couple minutes. So she dropped her off outside. And then fast forward about a half an hour later.
She sat there and then she realized at some point, it's already starting time for school at 7:45 or around that time, and just walked home.
This dad tells us their first thought was maybe she missed the bus. So he called the school to ask, but he says he never heard back from them.
I mean, everything's okay, but, you know, there's plenty of cold days coming up ahead where I hope that it's going to be much more, you know, on time.
But we did hear back from the school. A spokesperson with the district tells us the bus for this route was running behind on Thursday. They say they had to go through a couple different buses before they could get one that was running appropriately. And this dad says he understands these things happen, but next time he wants the school to send out some kind of alert like they do with snow days. The district also tells us this bus route was the only one that experienced delays on Thursday. This story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help uncovering an issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline at 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Horace residents were surprised today when they turned on their faucets and nothing came out. We're told that a water main broke, leading to the loss of service. Crews immediately responded and told us they were hoping to restore water flow in a couple of hours. Water was back on by 4 this afternoon. However, it's discolored and a boiling order has been issued.
If you do experience discolored water, we encourage residents to just run cold water until the water clears up. That is typically due to iron within the water.
There's no word on when it's going to be lifted. And North Dakota's health department is again reporting widespread influenza activity. More than 1,800 lab-identified cases have been reported so far this season. Many of those are individuals younger than 10. Experts say everyone 6 months and older should be vaccinated, regardless of age or health status. During last year's flu season, 185 pediatric deaths were reported in the U.S. About 80% of the deaths happened in children who had not had a flu shot. Seclusion and restraint in schools is getting attention at the federal level, and the U.S. Department of Education says it's to protect students with disabilities. The new program aims to address the inappropriate use of restraint and seclusion in schools by giving technical assistance to school districts and other state education agencies. North Dakota is one of 4 states without a statute regarding seclusion and restraint. At the state level, a group of North Dakota parents are also pushing for a bill to end seclusion and require schools to document cases of restraint. That bill will be heard by the Senate Education Committee next week. Here's a way to take care of your cabin fever this weekend. Get out and watch some snowmobile racing at the Country Cat Snowdown Racing Festival. General admission and parking is free, but you can upgrade to indoor hot passes for $20 and pit passes for $30. Event officials say the competition is tough as riders are racing to win. In one competition, $1,000 is on the line. Racing continues tomorrow at 6 p.m. until 10, and you can find more information at snowdown.com.